How can he not look friendly with that white silhouette?
Ah, yes, the ever favorite decoy. I mean, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the resumption of the Quiet Tempest, the campaign formerly known as One Shot. As you are aware, last week you have this foreboding, overwhelming presence in front of you. This fine gentleman has not opened his eyes, but you do get the feeling that he is aware of the on presence. We do have Snow off to the side, panicking slightly. He did not fully see through everything, but all of you are aware of the illusion. Whether you're seeing through it or not is a different story, but you are aware that something's not right. The suspicion is that it is emanating from Lone Figure here. I believe you had all recently gathered your forces, as it were, and were preparing to do something.
Yeah, it was either going to be really stupid or really smart. Not really sure. I know Lucas was wanting to walk right up to the guy. Or at least he mentioned it.
So Strix is going to reach in with his psionic powers and use his psychic whispers.
And are you using that on your companion?
I am not. I am using it on the mysterious figure.
Let me finish reading. Okay. Okay. And what do you say?
Who are you? What are you doing?
The only thing you hear is the sound of wind.
Oh, so he's an airhead.
Um, so I look at Kardak. I'm getting nothing, man.
Caradoc grunts a little bit. He's still in bear form.
Bear.
I'm going to hold off doing anything because my first inclination is to rage and head toward him. But I'm going to hold off and see what the rest of them do first, because I know Lucas had something that he said that he was going to do. So I'm going to wait and see what the cleric does.
All right. Euro, are you still hiding in the bushes there?
There's nothing I want to do as of yet.
Okay. So that falls to Lucas. What is your cunning plan?
Damn it. I keep getting disconnected. Hold on.
That makes the plan less cunning.
I'm back. Okay. Rotoni's acting weird. He knows we're here, so yeah, I'll just walk up to about here to where he sees me clearly and ask him what his business is here.
You see the aura around him rile up, like a flock of geese. And but he offers no response.
Is he paying us any mind at all?
He has not opened his eyes, though you distinctly feel as if something or someone is watching you.
Mm. Hmm. I don't want to attack this dude. Let's see.
What position is this man in? Is he in a sitting or a standing or kneeling position?
He is standing. His hands are tented before him, with his head slightly down, eyes closed. You can't get a good look at his face, and it appears that the overwhelming dark energy is coming from him.
Damn it. I don't know what to do, fellas. The bear wants to go into a rage and attack.
Can I ascertain if he is part of the orc party that attacked the town? Like, at all?
Give me an insight. It does not feel as if he is allied with the orcs. It also, based on everything coming to this point, you get the impression that whatever it is trying to keep you away, as opposed to outright attack you. Mighty sent 2 illusions at this point to try to dissuade you from following, and yet you all decided to follow anyway.
I think the illusions is what kind of hooked us to follow.
Hey, if there's nothing else, we all know about best bad ideas.
Hmm. Do I feel I'm taking it by now that I got the grasp if he's just trying to get it, keep us away from him? Do I feel like I or my companions are in immediate danger from him?
At this particular point, you do not feel immediate danger, but something does feel off. Roll me a religion check, please.
Good roll.
Mingling with the type of spells you've been coming up against, as well as the distinct smell of sulfur that was mentioned, and the general presence, you get the feeling that what is in front of you is a servant or what's the word I'm looking for? Pawn of a demonic lord. But why he is not paying attention to you still remains unclear.
Well, if I don't think we're in immediate danger from him, I think I will just return to camp and tell my companions I believe we have other more important fish to fry right now.
That's exactly what was going through the bear's head at the time. Bigger fish. Because, bears and fish, that type of thing.
Ah, lunchtime, I see. As you're about to turn, Snow off on the side yelps. You hear a boiling around him as if the water is being in the air is being boiled off. Poor Cambrian appear, grab him, and then in just as swift of a motion, they shimmer away. To no great loss to anybody.
Well, I say good riddance. At least I ain't got to put up with that damn hissing anymore.
Is anybody still looking over here?
Yeah, Caradoc has been kind of watching him.
Yeah, Strix hasn't dropped his eyes off of him, even though he's been hearing nothing but wind.
As that before Cambrian fade away with snow, the figure just blinks out of existence.
I'm going to look at Strix, and still, of course, in my bear form, I'm going to say, "What was that?"
Beats me. I couldn't read him.
Going to drop the bear form and walk over to Lucas.
If you would like, you could do a perception.
investigate where he was standing.
Give me investigation.
Yeah, Caradoc sees shite. Or perceives shite.
You don't tell much there, Euro, but you do notice that where he was standing, there were no footprints left. Your perception, Strix, is that if there is a living creature, you should hear something when your psychic whispers hit it. Your suspicion is it either wasn't living or wasn't there.
If Strix is rolling, his shit's hidden.
Yeah, I had it from last night, so I just changed that.
It went straight to me. No one else can see it.
Yeah, you don't know what I rolled.
It's magic. Euro, give me a perception, please. Never mind.
Jesus, okay, so far our rolls suck.
Yeah, it was going much better for us in the beginning last night. Today, not so much. Are you all going to venture back to camp? Or is there anything else you wish to discover here?
Strix has a feeling the camp is no longer there.
Well, let's go back and see anyway.
Only one way to find out.
Fucking geese.
So you make your way back to Yon Camp. Without much issue, you're able to traverse back. You do notice that the horrible illusion of decaying and rotting forest has faded away. It's unsure if you feel better or worse about all of this, seeing as how this entire encounter is just really giving you more questions than answers. You do arrive back at the camp without any interference, and your campsite does not appear to be disturbed.
Can I hear voices and so on and so forth from the other camps, from the people from the town?
Perception, please.
Even Snow's part of the campsite?
Yeah, Snow's equipment and tent and everything, it's still there. But he didn't really set up a whole lot.
Okay.
You do not, Lucas. The other camps, why they were suspiciously quiet before, are now completely silent. You don't even notice anything moving near the camps.
What
But
about
the camps
the
are still there.
what about the woman and her cousin? Are they still at the camp?
Yes, those two are still sitting at near your campfire. They seem slightly relieved that you're back, though they still, strangely enough, don't seem to grasp what's going on around them.
All right. As we're looking over at Silvery Moon, what do we see as far as the city goes?
The commotion from the city has died down. It is safe to assume that the raiders have given up and left. There Any fires that were there have died down. There's just a few clouds of smoke coming from the town. All in all, it doesn't look like it faced much destruction.
I want to wander into the woods and take a closer look at these empty camps. Or quiet camps, I guess. I don't know if they're empty yet.
Alright, give me an investigation, please. And are you doing this quietly or not?
Quietly, kind of, but I'm not necessarily hiding.
Okay.
I'm just tiptoeing, I guess.
Alright. So upon your investigation, it does appear that everyone's just asleep.
Okay.
It is the early evening, and they're all laying in their tents, just chilling. They, not being the outdoorsy folk, no one is posted guard at the camps. So that's why you don't see any movement or anything.
Okay. I will go to the first camp, and I will try to sneak in and just make sure these people are actually asleep and not, like, dead.
Give me a stealth, please.
What?
A stealth?
Okay.
Sneakiest cleric in all of Faerun does make his way in without any problems, sneaking through the camp. And it does appear everybody is alive, well, as well as they could be after being chased out of their home.
All right, then I will just, I'll go back to my camp and just let everybody know that, you know, the camps are fine, the people are okay, they're just sleeping, and they're just silly and didn't set guards, so I'll kind of stay on the edge of our camp just so I can keep an eye on them too.
Fair enough.
So that you can get rest, I'll take second watch just to watch them as well, so that you can get some rest overnight.
All right.
But before we do any of that, Caradoc's going to sit down and he's going to say, "So, what about this? I'm stumped." It's important about the Eye of Groomsh, though. I didn't want the orcs to have it. That's dangerous.
Strix and Euro, while you were out doing your
Having
recon, did you did you come across anything that would suggest that they already have the eye?
it was well defended. There were some ogres, some townsfolk, and there was also a lot of them.
That is all safe to say and accurate.
I'll ask the eye professional, old girl, why would the orcs want this eye and what could they attain from getting it?
Well, the Eye of Groomsh is the eye of their creator god. And all orcs feel the call of his rage and bloodlust. The Eye of Bruges in orcish hands can actually enhance their abilities, and some legends even say it is a way to have certain orcs ascend to godhood. But that's just silly. I mean, who's ever heard of anyone ascending to godhood?
Is this
Have you
something?
not heard of the Raven Queen?
Oh, silly folk legends.
Is this that you speak of something that'll affect the whole tribe, or is it one individual orc that you think is trying to ascertain godhood,
Oh,
according to legend?
the Eye will only work rarely for that, and only once in a generation at the very least. But there's been no record of it ever actually happening. It's just silly superstition.
Yeah, but superstitions are usually based in truth.
All I know is if I can't measure it, I care not about it. She puts the ass in academic.
Just trying to figure out what I'm in store for.
Mm.
Any other conversation before the watch cycle begins?
I think not.
No, I'm at a loss.
So whoever is rolling for first watch, perception, please. Lucas, you hear off in the distance the sound of regimented marching heading to where you know the orcs are camped. As you look, you cannot see exactly what it is, but you certainly hear them.
Okay. I'll take a mental note, and then I will make sure to tell Second Watch what I heard so they watch that area.
All right, watch number 2, give me your perception.
Okay, hold on.
Paradox, you as well hear the marching. It's a little louder than you expected from what Lucas was telling you. It is unclear if that means they're not trying to hide, or if there's just more of them than you thought.
I'm going to get into bear form and gonna climb this tree to see if I can see a little clearer what's up.
Alright, you're in bear form. I'm not gonna bother having you do the climbing check, but I will, however, have you give me another perception, please.
Excuse me.
And I will go ahead and give it to you advantage because of your werebear eyes. But you weren't quite able to make out what, but it does appear that there is some form of army gathering outside of the fort formerly known as Goblin Camp. Preparing for an assault.
I'm going to stay up there and watch, and I'm going to look over the camps that I can see, and ensure that they're all still safe as well. I'm going to see what's going on over there.
Through the rest of the night, you don't see anything coming toward yours or the associated village's camp. Morning comes without further event.
Okay. Gonna climb down. And drop the bear form. And when everyone wakes up, I'll tell them what I saw. Looked like there was an assault. Maybe we can look over and see what's going on.
Did you want to investigate? Does everybody want to investigate Yon Orc Camp?
Yeah, we may as well. What do you boys think?
I believe we should check it out.
Should we stealth?
I'm game, but as good as my last one went, I don't know.
Yeah.
Strix looks at you.
strongly
He's like,
advise it.
stealthing is easy. I can show you.
Please do.
As he's going through some sort of maneuvers, and he's like, you do it like this.
Jesus.
I saw
Fucking
that.
rogues.
I saw that.
I still think my passive is fucking.
Not the only one who can stealth.
All right, let me try that.
God damn.
Yeah, not so good.
That is
You'll
what
get the
I'm
hang
saying.
of it.
I also don't need a +10.
Ooh. Look what Caradoc did.
God damn. Caradoc, you're in the game today. About
Just
time
let
that
you all know I
proficiency
beat
helped.
every one of you.
Your proficiency in that is still scary.
You can't hear me.
Alright, so you all successfully stealth and make your way up toward the orc camp. Are you approaching from the south again?
It's probably the best way.
Where was this army forming?
The army was forming coming from the east, sorry, from the west. No, from the east, I was right the first time, sorry. Left, right, east, west, they mean nothing to me. Though that appears that they're taking majority of themselves on the north.
Okay, so they would be moving. They're not in our path, and they would be moving away from us. So yeah, I think south would be our best bet.
Okay.
Southwest type thing.
Don't mess it up. Flip this map around, but whatever. That's right, remember, north on this map is up, or is down.
He's down. He still got it wrong.
I still got it wrong. Fucking hell. North is down. And your own picture's still there from the last time, so feel free to drop your token.
So can Caradoc ascertain with communicating with Strix and Euro how much of the force of this camp has left with this army?
At this point, the ogres are still seen around the center. It does not appear that the orcs are the one massing the army.
So if I stealthed to right over here, would I be able to see the army and kind of feel them out as to what they look like?
I'm sorry, stealth to right over where?
Over here where I'm pinging.
Okay,
To the
sorry. It's a large
to the
map. I had to
far
figure out
right.
where it was. You could potentially. Go ahead and make the move.
Okay, I'm going to ask. I'm going to point at Strix, and point at my head and him, and all of us, so that to kind of hint that he may want to do the mind thing, so that I can tell him what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go on the outside like this, and get right here to the corner.
Now, were you in bear form?
No.
Okay.
You notice as you're going through, the outside walls on this side are fairly open and unguarded. The walls are intact. There doesn't seem to be any issue along there. There's some looks of scrabbling up the ditch here. But beyond that, it seems suspiciously undefended.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go over to here and look around the corner, hopefully I'm far enough over that I can see what's going on up here in the north.
Give me a perception, please. Perfect, your estimation skills are pretty solid. Because there's no way you're not going to see this, I'm just trying to see how well you see what you think you see. Hey, Ski. So what you see is what you would estimate 2 legions worth of hobgoblins.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
They appear to want their camp back.
Then I'm gonna head back.
Alright. Are you wanting to explore in the camp further, or are you wanting to fall back?
Is everyone here, or are you all asleep?
Hey, I think we should check all the pits to make sure that there's no townsfolk left in the wake of this battle.
I would. What would Strix do?
WSD.
Could Caradoc ascertain how long we have before this goblin army attacks?
Possibly with an insight.
Um,
Based on Caradoc's knowledge of the orcs and goblins, dealing with them in his general home area, he believes that fighting will start within the hour.
I love that Caradoc knows so much about these things. Of course, coming from where he does.
That's why the rolls happen, because when you don't know, your character might. Gotta
So
set up for one of the other things here.
Strix just wants to see the fight. He doesn't want to participate yet, but he just wants to see the fight.
I can dig it.
Caradoc is sort of interested in it too, so but I don't want to be very close. Caradoc's going to say, "We should watch from a distance."
Lucas is just there to make sure his friends don't get hurt. He's not interested in a monster battle.
If you'd
I
like
tell the
to,
others that I want to come up into this watchtower. I want to see if there's any innocent civilians out here in these pits.
that would be a good place to check out. Get the height. You know that the battle's going to start on the exact opposite side of everything. Plenty of time to run the hell out of there if you need to.
Which watchtower was it?
This one right here, just to our south.
All right, yeah, I'll join him up there.
And as you get up there, please get me a perception, whoever is going in there.
Should we all go to stay close?
You know my stance on splitting the party.
Yeah. I don't like splitting the party much either.
As much as I like to say I don't like doing it, I do it an awful lot. All
Sometimes
right.
you just have to.
Yeah, on occasion. You do notice 3 additional prisoners. And coming out of their barracks, you see a handful. Okay, more than a handful.
Oh shit.
Of orcs preparing to meet the goblins.
We could wait for the cover of battle and maybe free these prisoners.
Because once the battle begins, we can, and the orcs meets the opposing army, we can slip in, retrieve the prisoners. Maybe exit out the east gate.
I wouldn't recommend exiting out the east gate because that is where the Hobgoblin army is. They're coming in on the east side and looping to the north. You saw that much as you were approaching.
Ah, shit.
So they'll be coming in the north and east then, more than likely.
More than likely. Even if nothing else, the east, which is on the mountainside, it appears that this army is moving in such a way to cut off orcs from retreating to any reinforcements, making it more difficult to get back to the Many Arrows tribe area.
But we don't notice any trying to flank up here to the south and block our exit.
At this point, no. The path back to the town on the south and west appears to be clear.
I will make sure to pay particular attention to that because I don't want us getting trapped.
In belief that the southernmost might be the most difficult prisoner to retrieve.
Yeah, Caradoc has an idea for that. He's probably going to get into bear shape, stealth over there to get the guy, and or that prisoner, and have him climb on my back and run.
At this point,
Shotgun
you
blast with
hear...
my bag of holding.
If you
I
don't
still
scare
have
the shit.
122 arrows.
Oh, that's right, you still have those.
I can wipe out the whole army right now.
Forgot you had all those arrows in there. That's hilarious. Alright. So you see the orcs filing out as you hear from the center a loud battle horn be blown.
From my vantage point, can I see who's like is there any individual in charge of this orc army?
You hear someone shouting orders from Central Keep. You can't get a good look at them yet. But through a bullhorn and over the commotion of orcs coming through, you can make out his voice distinctly. Of course, the only one who could actually understand what he's saying, because I don't think anyone else can speak Orcish, is Caradoc.
Yeah, I don't think I do. Nope.
Okay, because I know what he's saying and I'm watching and I understand orc battle procedures, is it safe to say that I can come down to this area, get into bear form, stealth around here, over to here, and then to the pit to get this guy before anything happens?
With your knowledge of how orcs tend to move and operate, and understanding that the orc chieftain is saying, rally at the northern gate,
Mm-hmm.
you feel confident that you can make it to the pit without any of them noticing you, so long as you don't trip over your big bare paws.
Oh, fucking balls. All right.
Yes, I had to put it in that little caveat. So long as you don't fall on your face, you should be okay.
All right, here's my stealth roll then. Oh, Jesus.
I was really concerned when I saw that 7 at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was too. All right,
So,
then that's
Your
what I'm
your
gonna
stealth
do.
is good enough to get all the way there without raising any alarm, based on everything you currently see.
Okay, so I'm going to. Is the person? I'm assuming that he's shackled.
Yes, to a
Um.
post in the center of the pit.
Okay.
This is not the pit of despair, however, it's a pit of mild discomfort.
I'm going to attempt to break the shackles.
Give me an athletics check, please. Yeah, that's no problem.
All right.
You take some
and
of the posts with it.
Then I'm going to whisper as much as a bear can. Climb on back.
The villager doesn't quite understand what you're saying, but gets the general gestures you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and attempts to climb onto your back. If they can hold on.
Please roll well, villager. Roll well. Oh, damn it.
That's not very well.
No, that's not well at all. Slide straight off onto the ground, twisting their ankle.
Okay, so I'm going to pick him up and run out.
What's your strength?
Huh?
What is your strength?
My strength is 18.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to bother with a check then. You're good.
All right.
Because they're
Then I'm-
like 120 pounds sopping wet, so you're good.
Then I'm going to run out.
Okay, are you going to run out or are you going to keep stealthing?
I'm going to keep stealthing.
Alright. And where are you taking them?
What's that?
Where are you taking them?
I'm going to take him back here with the group.
Alright, so we have a successful rescue.
And continuing with the stealth.
That was cool.
That was cool.
I wasn't
That
sure it
was
was going to
really
work
cool.
like that. Honestly, no idea.
What's that?
I had no idea it was going to work like that. None at all.
I didn't either. And
They were
feeling spunky, I'm going to go over here then and free these guys. I probably won't be able to pick them up. I'll probably just have them run over to the tower.
Are you working on them as well?
What was that?
Were you going to be working on them as well?
Yeah, I'll help.
I saw you
The
over
bear.
there already. Euro's not the cat.
Oh,
I
no,
didn't
Euro.
move. Somebody moved me up there.
Oh, that may have been me by accident.
Sorry, I was thinking Strix for whatever reason. All right. So Euro and Caradoc then?
Unless someone else wants to join.
Nope, I'm keeping watch, making sure they don't cut off our exit.
You hear the sounds of battle starting in the north.
All right, let's go. Let's go, Euro. Let's get these other two and get the
Let's do it.
feck out of there.
All right, are you gonna stealth run? How you doing?
I'm assuming that they probably are too focused right now. I think we should just run. What do you think?
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna run over there.
Yeah. We just need to get them out.
Ooh, you lucky. They don't notice. All right, Euro, how are you going to take care of this prisoner?
I'm going to hop down into the pit and then. What is bonding them?
Manacles onto a post. Same as the
Uh,
first pair you pulled out over here.
I'm gonna attack the chain of the manacles.
Okay. Give me the attack roll. God damn!
With the quarterstaff, that's hot.
You snap the chain in twain. They are free of the post.
All right, and I'm gonna try the same thing that I did with the other one.
Okay.
Let's see.
Based on how crazy you get with the greatsword, I appreciate that. Jesus Christ! You guys not even care about metal? Come on! Ripping it apart like it's paper.
I'm in bear form.
I can't bear it. Alright, so we rip the manacles free. All the fun stuff and craziness. Both of them are free. The exit is over here. And now that there's nothing blocking it, because it's half up.
All right, it's time to run.
Yep, just gonna start running again.
Ooh.
Shit. I don't like that number.
With that, you hear one of the ogres point and yell in your direction.
Oh shit.
I knew I didn't like that number. All right. It's time for us to get the fuck out of here, boys. I'm gonna drop bear form and say it's time to get out of here.
I'm going to run out into the middle of the street and wave my arms, trying to get their attention.
Give me a performance. You gain their attention. They are focused on you.
Hopefully the rest of the party takes the hints to get out of here.
Let's find out. Rest of the party.
Yep, time to get these prisoners out of here and into our camp.
And how are you taking it? Keep in mind, this one has a twisted ankle. Can't really walk.
I'm gonna pick him up.
Okay. and what is the route you are taking to get out of this area?
Well, we're here. We're here now.
In the
so
tower.
We may as, okay, guys, you got to help me. Are we in the tower, or after we got these guys here, are we outside?
I to the base of the wall of the watchtower, like right here.
Strix likes being up high, so he's still on the tower watching everything.
I'm in the tower keeping lookout.
All right, well, I'm going to usher them around the tower then, usher the other two around the tower. And I'm going to be back here. And so I'm just going to go over here, hope that they see that I'm over there, and going to start running out. It's time to run, boys. It's not time to play.
The villagers pay attention and follow you. Well, mildly concerned about a werebear. The fact that the werebear brought them out, they're not going to argue. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this one. Euro, where are you moving?
Do you think I'm moving?
You're going to face down 2 ogres on your own?
No. I'm going to bonus action, step of the wind. And then I'm going to climb up the wall and jump over the wall.
Give me an acrobatics, please. And Caradoc, you may want to move your token.
Thought I had. Sorry.
All good. Strangely enough, you land no problem. The ogres attempt
All I got.
to follow through the buildings, and
See nothing. They see nothing. Damn it.
Caradoc's still in the same spot.
why are you not moving, man?
I'm here.
That's Euro.
Why am I moving all of the other tokens? Damn it.
Because you're the GM.
No, I need to rejoin as the GM. I don't know why I'm continuing to move everyone else.
Yeah. Also, the ogres are stuck halfway between the buildings. As they were going through and crushing the buildings with their mere presence, they got wedged between.
Friends, it's time for us to go.
Let's go.
Let's.
Could have
All right.
everyone give me a perception,
Clear
please?
just to make sure these 5 get away.
That is successful acrobatic.
Alright. Jump off the tower and join them then.
I'm presuming you land on your feet.
Always.
Fucking cats.
Hmm.
Could I get a perception from everybody, please? Paradox strangely does get this one at advantage, though he can't quite place why it's familiar. None of you are quite sure why you didn't notice it before, but there is a engraved symbol right over here. The only one
I'll check it
who
out.
would have recognized it off the bat would have been Caradoc. Give me investigation.
That's Euro again.
Oh, I moved myself there.
Okay.
Caradoc, you recognize that as the symbol of Elrond's clan. But why it's there, you don't know. Last you all heard, Elrond was traveling east.
Okay.
Euro, you don't understand that. It's just, hey, it's a cool little symbol on a wall.
I'm going to. I'm not going to say anything because we do want to get these prisoners out just now. But I'm not going to say anything. But I will keep that until we get to the, till we get back to the camp, and then I'll let everybody know what the symbol is. Mainly because I'm in bear form, I don't want to talk a whole lot. I just want to get this. I just want to get this guy to the camp because he hurt his ankle climbing on my back. Poor guy.
All that bear conditioning you use. Fur's just too slick and shiny. You make it out of the area without much difficulty. As you're leaving, it does sound like the hobgoblins are edging out in their victory. The orcs, caught largely by surprise, appear to be pushed out of the camp. They start leaving through the west gate as they're being swarmed from the east and north. Make it back to your camp without much issue.
All right. Once we get there, I'll set the guy down and I'll drop bear form. Did you see that sign on the wall over there?
See one?
What's that?
Fancy sign symbol?
Yes. I didn't know
I don't know what it.
I didn't know why it's there, but that represents Elrond's tribe.
Strix has heard you mention Elrond before, but he's giving you like a puzzled look because he's still not sure who this Elrond character is.
Oh, you mean the bounty hunter? I don't remember him. Hold up. Tribe. Wait.
I'm only catching parts
You're-
of what you're saying.
Yeah,
Viper.
you're breaking up there, Viper.
Okay. Wasn't Elrond's tribe destroyed?
I thought that it was. Which means Elrond has either been here or he is here. Did it look like it was fresh?
It didn't look incredibly recent, but it
Okay.
could have been done within the last week or so.
All right.
There was weathering inside the mark, which you would have known if you asked about that earlier, so I still gave it to you with the investigation.
Not to know he's safe.
Or at least it was recently.
Okay, is anybody going to tend to poor Mr. screwed up his ankle, man, or are you just gonna be BSing with each other?
He fucked up. That's his fault. Nah, I'll throw him a healing word.
Such a caring cleric. Apollo said you done fucked up. You're on your own.
Well, if he does a healing word, I'm not gonna do anything.
I'm gonna throw him a healing word.
Alright, the healing word makes his ankle feel so much better. Although it does nothing to fix his pride.
I'll bend down and grab his ankle, squeeze it really hard till he starts screaming, then I'll let go and it's all better.
Remind me not to have you be a coach for my sports team.
You know what they say, everything gets where it gets better.
Was that in Apollo's teaching?
That's my own philosophy.
Yeah. That's just Lucas being, well, Lucas.
Remember, me and Apollo don't get along.
All right, so excuse me, fellas, I need to go get some more coffee, and I'll be right back.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, while Paradox is getting coffee, any questions, comments, concerns, or thoughts about next move?
About what?
These three villagers that we brought back, do I recognize any of them? Like maybe the mayor?
Based on all the descriptions that you were given, the mayor does not appear to be among them.
Okay. That's the only question I had. Then I think my next move would be the town is empty of orcs and ogres and so on and so forth, right?
Yes.
I want to go back to the mayor's house and take a better look at it because I don't trust Snow for shit.
I can't imagine why, he says sarcastically.
Okay, I'm back.
So to
So-
catch you up, the
Yeah.
prisoners that you saved are not the mayor, and Lucas doesn't trust Snow for shit, which no one can understand why, and wants to take a better look inside the mayor's house.
All right. Well, now that we know that
That's a good
the
time.
orcs aren't there, we may as well, yeah.
And I will usher the 5 villagers we have now, I believe, in our camp.
Yeah.
Grand
to the
total,
other
yes.
camp.
You do
To the other
so
camps with the other villagers.
easily. They accept them in no problem. The academic doesn't really seem to give a shit. Her cousin is quite thankful. He just doesn't want to be around dangerous adventurers because he thinks they attract attention and danger, which isn't altogether wrong.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Neither do I, says the bear man.
Okay, and we want to check out the mayor's house, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you make your way into the town once again. You do notice that the city clearly has not come back from the woods. You notice the mayor's house seems to be the least touch of anything.
That's peculiar. given that the artifact was kept there.
Maybe they did not know that it was there.
I want to go to his, like, personal living quarters. Does it seem like he are, like, items obviously missing, like he packed up and ran?
Roll an investigation, please. So, you do notice a handful of items in glass cases that do appear to be warded. That much was true. There is, however, a singular pedestal. The glass is missing, and there's nothing there. The pedestal does appear to have a place that would hold an orb-like device.
Is there a placard or anything that would say what was kept there?
No.
But it's obvious it was holding an orb. Not necessarily what the orb was, but it was an orb.
Yes. Something about the size of a baseball.
Gotcha. And that correlates with what old girl told us about this orb.
Yes.
Or the eye.
Is there a secret compartment by any chance in the pedestal?
Investigation.
Maybe I should have one of the smart ones do that.
As he's looking for that, I will take 10 minutes to ritual cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You do not find any secret compartments. As you detect magic, everything around you is pinging as if there's magic. You see a faint aura around everything. The only thing that doesn't seem to have it is the pedestal itself.
Okay.
And the pedestal does not appear to be thick enough, based on what you can see, to block anything inside of it.
Okay. Does anything give off any magical presence more than the others?
The book on the pedestal with the peculiar writing that Snow described as goblinoid does appear to be dripping in magic. The daggers do not appear to be quite as powerful.
Okay.
I'm going over to look at the book.
You also
at the cover.
You also notice that there is a painting on the far wall that is also radiating magic.
All right, as he's looking at the book, I'll go look at the painting.
Just check on their paradox. You are confident that Snow was wrong. That is not goblin speech or goblin writing.
Is it Orcish?
It is not.
Okay.
Is it dwarven?
That it is also not.
Damn.
Can I read it?
You cannot.
Okay.
Would you like to?
If it's possible.
Well, then buy Rosetta Stone.
Fucker.
No, it is not a language that you would recognize.
Okay.
I'll look at the book after the painting.
Okay, give me a Arcana on the painting.
No.
You know something's weird. Remind me again where Lucas is from? Like, geographically speaking?
Small village. I'd say it was a small village outside of a big city, so somewhere like outside water, not Waterdeep, but like Neverwinter or something like that.
So, would it be fair to say, potentially, you would know the area around Luskan, which is just north of Waterdeep?
Yeah.
Okay. So you would recognize the area. It is similar to the outskirts of Luskan, though it appears newer than what you remember.
Okay.
The painting, you mean?
Yeah, the painting looks like Luskan, although everything in there is much newer than what Luskan appears to be the last time Lucas was in
What
the
I
area.
remember of it. So it was like it was painted like on the onset of the town.
Yes.
Okay.
So can I take a look at the book?
You can take a look at the book.
Okay.
And what languages does Frick speak?
Celestial,
Ron?
Common, and Thieves' Cant.
Strix can read the book.
Oh, it is a cat speech.
No, it's
Does
in
it tell you where the
Celestial.
catnip is?
It's really Celestial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I can read that too.
You read this as it titled The Legend of Rilithane Rathiel.
Rilithane Rathiel.
Who's that?
Let me double check that I pronounced last. I'm going off memory on that. Yeah, Ralithil. Rilithane Ralithil.
Cat got your tongue, Strix?
I'm sorry?
No.
I said, cat got your tongue?
Strange to find a book written in Celestial.
Even
It
stranger
seems
in a
like
human
it's-
town. Give me a religion check. Everybody. Did you mention Rilithane out loud?
Yes.
Everybody give me a religion.
I know absolutely nothing.
Caradoc and Hero do recognize the name of the god. Strix is familiar enough to know that it's not a human god, Lucas, however, understands that Relithil is the patron god of wood elves and a brother god of Sylvanas, so he is a god of nature.
I'll
You
convey
also
that to
all would
everyone.
remember Elrond has mentioned Rilithane once or twice. Except Strix, you never met Elrond. You won't remember that.
That's right.
And this book is in a case, right?
It is an awarded case.
Can I take my mace out and bash this case? See if I can break that ward.
You can try.
Strix would not suggest that.
Strix is kind of smart about it.
Thank you, Strix.
Like, you can do what you want, but it may not be the best idea.
I say we just leave it. Let's try to find the mayor and the eye, or at least ensure that the eye is safe.
Okay.
You said there was magic around the painting, yeah?
Yes.
I wonder if the eye is there. I wonder if the mayor put the eye there when the orcs began to get into the town.
The whole painting is like giving off magic aura.
Correct.
Aye, another ward.
Lucas does not seem to think so.
I think it's the painting itself.
Is there anything behind the painting?
Are you going to check?
Yeah.
How are you going to investigate said painting and the space behind it? Describe that to me.
I love that question.
I don't.
How are you?
Shit.
I absolutely hate it when a DM says that.
I promise this one's not a mimic.
Just an animated painting.
At least it's not a broomstick.
I'm just going to lift the corner from the wall and look behind it just to see if there's anything behind it.
To the corner of the frame.
Yeah.
Does your finger touch the painting at all?
No, just the frame.
Okay. Roll me investigation, please.
I'm getting a Dark Souls vibe from this.
Behind the painting appears to be a completely normal wall.
All right.
Lucas, are you watching Caradoc do this?
Yes.
You see the aura moves strictly with the painting, and you see no aura coming from the wall.
Okay. Is there an inanimate object close to me that I can pick up?
I can give you one of my darts.
I don't want anything sharp. I want like maybe a pebble on the ground.
Other than a pebble on the ground, there is, however, there is a small desk with a quill, a notebook, and then a ink pot on the
I
desk.
want to pick up. Okay, I want to pick up the notebook, flip through it real quick, make sure there's nothing that like is of importance in it.
The notebook appears to be a ledger of the magical items in there. It does also appear to be written in some sort of cipher. So while you can easily tell that yes, these are magical items that it's detailing, it doesn't exactly explain what anything is, or even what's what.
I'm gonna just hand him.
Okay, I will rip them pages out of the notebook and then toss the notebook into the picture, at the picture, to where it touches the painting itself.
It passes through the painting as if it wasn't even there.
Do I see it depicted in the painting, or does it just disappear?
Disappears. The painting
Whoa.
looks completely unfazed, untouched. Not even a ripple. It's just like it was there, and then through a wall, it's gone.
Did you guys see that?
I think it was cool.
Strix is curious.
I think we know where the mayor went.
Do you think it's a portal to this Luxon?
Only one way to find out, and I'll jump in.
Oh shit! I'm following.
And I'm gonna jump in after him.
Yeah,
Need everybody to roll an acrobatics, please. And Constitution saves.
Which one you want first?
Let's do the Constitution first, and then acrobatics.
No. Okay.
Did it in order you said it.
That's fine. It doesn't matter too much. Alright, so everyone except for... Okay, so Caradoc and Strix... Actually, no. The only one who gets squeezed to their stomach... I was reading these backwards. Is Lucas. That's just unsettled to the stomach. You all end up... outside of Luskan. Just south of the town. Just south of the river. In a old shack that has a painting that looks suspiciously like Silvery Moon of where you just left. Aside from that, there's very little else in this shack besides the door closing, a boarded up window, and a singular bed. It's not
Anybody here?
It does not appear that anyone's in there. Though it does appear that someone has been there recently.
The notebook on the ground.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna throw it back at the painting.
Does the same thing it did when you threw it at the first one.
Sweet. We got a portal.
did you say the door was closing as we came in?
The door was
or that-
closed.
Oh, okay.
And the window is boarded up. It is not a small, not like a shed, but it's a small one-room shack. There is a stove in the corner that is not used currently. It has a bed.
Is anything on top of the stove?
There is a pot on the stove, but it is empty.
I walk over to the stove and knock it off.
Fucking cats.
cat.
Should
That,
have
of
seen
course,
that
had to
coming.
happen.
Yeah, I should have seen that one coming. All right. Anything else?
I want to go right outside this shack and see if I can see like footprints or anything leading away from it.
I'm assuming you're going to try to use the door.
Yeah.
It's locked.
Oh.
It does
Can I
not.
not unlock from the inside?
It is. You do not see a lock on the door itself.
Hmm. I will take 10 minutes to ritual cast detect magic again.
While he is preparing the ritual, does anyone else want to do anything?
I see him looking at the door, and I go over and look at it.
You also notice that there is no lock on the door itself. However, your vast thieving experience leads you to believe that this means it's probably padlocked from the outside.
Do I see any other exit points?
Give me a investigation, please. You do not find any. Except, of course, you can take the boards off the window, but, that is still a possibility. But as far as other modes of entrance and exit beyond the painting, door, and window, you don't find anything else. And before we see about the ritual, anyone else doing anything?
No. I'm
gonna go grab the painting off the wall.
Okay. You grab the painting off the wall, it comes off without much problem.
Okay. I'm going to then take the painting to the door with the painting side facing the door and push on the back of it. So I feel resistance.
You feel resistance. It's as if the door is attempting to, but it cannot be pulled through.
Okay. I'll set the painting down.
You're going to just set it down or put it back on the wall?
No, I'm just gonna set it down.
Okay. Where exactly are you setting it down?
In front of the door.
Okay. Lucas, your detect magic ritual has completed. You see, of course, the magic painting.
Yes.
Nothing else in the room is showing magic.
Okay. And after he took the painting off the wall, the magic is still eluding from the painting.
Yes, the magic is going with the painting.
Okay. Do I see a blanket on the bed?
You do see a blanket on the bed.
I want to lay the blanket down, take the painting, take the frame off of it, to where I don't touch the painting, and lay the painting on the blanket, fold up a corner of it to where I can roll the painting up without touching it, so I can transport this painting with us.
As you start to put the edge of the blanket onto the painting itself, after being so careful to not touch it, the blanket is sucked into the painting.
Now, he touched the back of the painting, right? And it didn't do nothing?
Correct.
I want to carefully put my fingers under the painting and start rolling it up to where I only touch the back of it.
Give me a sleight of hand check. You successfully do that without touching any of the painted parts of the painting.
Is there a sheet left on the bed?
There is a sheet left on the bed.
Now I want to roll it up in the sheet and kind of tie off the ends to where it can't come out.
You are able to do that without much problem.
And then I will just stow it in my bag for later, just in case we need a quick escape from somewhere.
Like y'all don't trust me or something. I
Just
don't
in
know
case.
why.
And then I will turn around and attempt to kick this door open.
Give me an athletics. You successfully kick the door. And if a door could laugh, it would.
Caradoc, kick this fucking thing open.
Without breaking a sweat, Caradoc, in one mighty kick, takes the door off its hinges and rips the lock from the wall as well. This is an X door. Before you, you see the chilly cold area of Luskan. Rolling green fields rolling into a river about 50 feet in front of you with a cobblestone bridge over it. Luskan has seen better days, but it is a thriving trade town on the way north. Lucas and Caradoc are both fairly familiar with this place. Caradoc having had trade relations with both Mirabar and Luskan from his tribe, which his tribe is roughly around that generalized area. Because Aileron's tribe is roughly around that generalized area. Well, plus. You both can see quite easily. There is quite hustle and bustle in the town of Luskan itself, which is not unheard of at this time of day. It does appear to be about 10 a.m.
You know what I'm thinking, boys? I'm thinking we need to find an inn and get some food before we do anything else. I'm a wee bit hungry.
I mean, I'm fine traveling, what, or almost 500 miles without a sweat.
I agree. We should find somewhere to rest.
Or at least relax and figure out what we want to do now.
Are you guys gonna continue to look for your friend?
Well, if he went east, we're too far west now. Besides that, if Elrond wants to be found, he'll come to us. That's just who he is.
Fairly certain he can take care of himself.
More than likely better than any of us. He may be a wee lad in stature, but he certainly isn't a lad, for sure.
So are you heading into Luskan then to search for a or for a tavern? Search for a town. Hey, found it. It's there.
Do I see any tracks leading away from the shack, like towards Luskin?
Give me a perception or survival.
I'll help you with that.
So now you get it at advantage. So there. You do see tracks. You see 2 sets of tracks. The first set is leading towards Luskan. The other set appears to be heading towards the woods off over here.
And where's this shack at?
Magic Shack is right about here.
So they're leading in 2 opposite directions.
Yes.
Does one look older? Do they look like the same set of tracks and one look older than the other?
They look different. And the one leading to the woods appears to have a slight dragging on the left foot.
This one's either wounded or he walks with a limp. As I point to the tracks leading into the woods.
Do we see any blood?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop up into bear form and sniff around, particularly those tracks.
Anything in particular you're sniffing around for?
Yeah, the person. Trying to catch his scent.
Roll a perception. There's too many animals, plants, and other things here. You don't know exactly the particular scent you're searching for. You can't be confident that you can find it by scent any better than following the tracks.
I want to compare the tracks. Are they the same person? Just different times of leaving?
They look
did
to be-
go to Luskin first and then go to the forest, or is it 2 individual different tracks?
They look to be different people because the footprints are different sizes as well. It makes you believe that they're both adults, but the one going into the forest was female.
Hello?
Did you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you now.
Okay. So I don't know what happened there, but it appeared that they are different tracks. The one going into the forest appears to be female feet, while the one leaving appeared to be male, when going to Luskan.
Okay. Do we know by what the villagers told us is if the mayor had like a wife or a secretary, something of sort?
It was not mentioned.
Okay, I didn't think so.
The closest thing to the secretary was the person that you talked with in the camp.
Yeah.
Roll an insight.
Alrighty.
You don't remember seeing her when you went back to check on the camps later that night.
Okay. Do I remember if she was injured or not when I talked to her? Or if she walked weird?
She wasn't walking when you talked to her, and you did not notice any injuries.
Okay. I'll point out to everybody that the difference between the tracks, this is a male and this is a female type thing.
Do you tell us that that you don't remember seeing her, or do we all not remember seeing her?
Lucas was the only one that went back to check after you all got back.
Okay.
I don't know if I would tell you because that's just kind of something I think I'd note eternally. Because right now I don't think I'm putting one and one together. I don't think. So which do we follow, fellas?
Into the woods, says the bear.
Apparently not hungry anymore.
I am hungry, but finding footprints leading into the woods from the shack.
What say you? And I gesture to Strix and Euro.
I'm all for going into the woods.
For some reason I knew you'd say that. Euro?
As much as I would love to pursue into the woods, I don't believe it would be the wisest decision.
You have a bad feeling?
I'm indifferent about it.
Well, maybe we chase these tracks for a little bit, see what we can find, and then we can always go back to Luskin tonight.
I do believe as long as we stay together, we should be fine.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll protect you.
Thank you, friend.
No problem.
All right, the
So
bear
we're-
man will lead the way.
We'll get him, Bear Man.
All right, give me a survival, please. All right, you're able to follow the tracks fairly easily. You find yourself winding between trees and apparently no discernible path or pattern. You follow them for about an hour and you see that they're take a moment, walk in a short circle, and then appear to proceed on. Do you
Does it
wish to
seem
keep
like-
following?
Yeah, well, does it seem like we're gaining on them? Are the tracks getting fresher, or are they maintaining their, like, depth and all that other shit?
Maintaining.
At this point, it's what, about 11, 12 o'clock?
At 11.
I'd say keep going. We still have at least 7 hours of daylight before the sun drops.
Perception, please. From everybody. Trix, I do not see your perception.
Oh,
He hit it.
Super sneaky now. Okay. So, Lucas and Caradoc do not notice this. Hero and Strix do. It feels as if some of the trees are watching you.
some of the trees are watching.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I think we are being watched.
I'm feeling shivers down my spine.
Just out of curiosity, DM, this is player to DM. Elrond told Caradoc about dryads, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Though Elrond did not tell everything he knows about Dryad, but he did know quite a bit about Dryad.
All right. So the bear is going to look at his companions and he's going to say, "Dryads, run!" and going to head back toward Luskin. He doesn't trust dryads.
Is anyone going to follow Caradoc as he is running out of the woods?
I mean, I won't leave until everybody is ready to go, if that's the case, but that's...
Do I get any sense of dread or anything?
Yeah, being from around here, would I know if these woods are necessarily dangerous or not?
Well, all woods are dangerous, but you haven't heard of any local legends or anything of people going missing in the woods. Nothing like that, not in this area of them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no sense of dread, it's just a sense of you're being watched.
Strix would still continue following.
And I don't feel that dread of being watched.
Yeah, you just like, yeah, okay, we're watched. You said we're being watched, I don't know why, but yeah.
So yeah, I'll keep following Strix.
Of it, but I'll continue as well.
Seeing that, the bear will reluctantly follow, but you notice that he is on incredibly high alert and looks incredibly nervous. Doesn't really want to be there right now, but he's with you guys.
You follow the tracks for about another hour. And you see a moment where you lose a few steps, but you pick it up fairly quickly again. They lead through some bushes.
I'll peek through the bushes.
Through the bushes, you see the entrance of a cave.
Maybe me being not so stealthy, I should keep watch out here and send the 2 stealther guys in. So we know what we're dealing with, so we don't just dive headfirst into this.
The bear will agree.
Say not so stealthy. I've seen your stealth rolls.
Alright. So I will stealth up
That was only because dumbass pirate gave me mithril plate armor.
for a 29.
I got that 22. Because I don't need a plus 10.
He's still
I'm going
goddamn.
to continue to talk so much shit about you.
Alright. So you enter into the cave. A lovely cave. As far as caves go.
Is this one of them from my maps?
Yes, because I was far too lazy to try to pull up another cave map.
Nice.
It was there, I'm going, hey, I can use this.
Alright.
Dinner's done.
That was my possible sister pinging me on Messenger.
She poke you?
No, just sent me on Messenger, but my phone dings.
Ding, phones are done. Alright. So you are successfully stealthing to the best of your knowledge.
That doesn't sound good.
Not really.
Strix isn't worried.
Well, there's nothing to do but to move up, huh?
As you enter in further around the first corner, you do notice that the cave light is dark. The light that spills out from the entrance of the cave and reflecting off some of the pools helps a little bit. It is dimly lit, but only such.
Alright, using my sandals of spider climbing, I'm going to climb onto the ceiling.
Alright.
So seeing him doing that, I'm like, did you learn that from Caradoc and myself?
Only takes a minute of studying to understand it, but yes.
You cocky ass monk.
Do I hear anything ahead?
With those cat ears.
Give me a perception. You hear what sounds to be movement of water, some scritching of insects, but nothing that appears to be large or humanoid at the moment.
Okay. Does the ground seem disturbed in any way?
The ground is packed fairly solid. The tracks that were easy to find coming into the cave all but disappear. You don't seem to notice much beyond that one dragged foot does appear to bring up some stones, making it know that you're on the right path. It's just more difficult to track down.
All right. I'm gonna continue in.
Hard for me to see down here.
It's hard for you to see looking at you.
Well, yes. I don't have night vision.
Light a torch then, silly.
That could give away our position.
So should I just scout ahead alone?
Just hold on to the cat's tail.
Okay, let me hold on to your tail.
You hear a growl.
I'm not sure I trust that either, honestly.
Just walk slowly for me.
All right. Is this a drop off here?
It is not a drop off, it is just a incline. It looks like it'd be easy to walk up and down, it's just a slope.
Mm. I'll walk over here. Peer down. Is this water?
That is water.
Okay. I'm not going that way. I may have been on the sea for quite a while, but I do not necessarily like the water.
Being on the sea and in the sea are two different things.
Right. Alright. I head down here.
Perception, please. You do notice this creature just sleeping across the way.
Do I recognize that?
While you have not seen it before, you have heard of it.
Oh boy.
I think you shared a little bit too much with us.
No, that's fine.
All right. Seeing that, Strix is going to say, we're gonna need to get the others. So Strick's
Okay.
gonna make it back up to the entrance. And poke my head out of the cave and motion for them to come in.
As we enter the cave, I will ask who can't see because I can't see shit. And I am going to pull out my mace and activate my light cantrip on my mace.
Okay.
And then you're all set it, so I'll cast light cantrip on something that you choose. Can't be longer than 10 feet.
Can you cast that cantrip on my quarterstaff,
I can.
please?
I will cast it on his quarterstaff also. Because it is not concentration, so I can cast it as many times as I need before battle.
Oh, I'm in bear form, so I don't have my necklace around my neck. I was gonna have him just cast it on my necklace, but
Well, I think with two of us having it, it should give everybody pretty good fucking light. It's 20-foot radius of dim light for an additional 20 foot, or bright light for 20 foot and additional 20 foot of dim light.
okay. Yeah, I think we're fine then.
And since it's the color I want, I'm going to choose red.
Ooh, pretty.
Well, if you ask special ops, red is the most revealing, but yet, what was the word?
It's
Unobtrusive.
hard to see from far away.
Unintrusive light. It will not alter your vision as, say, white light or blue light will.
We
Mr.
use red
Waffles is
light
funny, I like it.
for map reading and night ops.
My wife loves me.
Yes.
Alright. So we are sufficiently red lit with impending doom coming your way.
And just because Strix taught me this, I'm going to give myself a 20-foot aura. Over it.
Nice.
All right. So I'm gonna motion to the group as we get down here. I'll point to the tracks. Do I still see the beast at the far end of the cave?
Yep.
Ah, and that's the dim light.
Okay. It's kind of weird because yeah, maybe it's funny, but yeah. I see it just fine. That's all good. Anyway, so yeah, he's still snoozing, cruising, doing his thing.
And I take it at this point we all see it.
Yes.
Well, then I will ask everybody else, are we taking this thing out or are we trying to sneak past it?
It looks terrifying. I would like to sneak past it.
Yeah, the bear nods.
Okay. I will continue on.
This right here is just a slope down, right?
That is a straight ledge. So you're 10 feet above where Strict... Euro is 10 feet above where Strict is right now.
I will try to hug that so I don't illuminate that guy over there, and I will try to jump that 10 feet.
Please describe to me the method of madness of the 10 feet jump that you are doing.
Well, I'm gonna do like old school kiddie pool. I'm gonna sit down on the ledge and like lower myself halfway down with holding it with my arms, and then I'm just gonna drop. So I only drop about 5 feet.
Give me an athletics for that one.
All right.
Actually, you said 5 feet.
Give or take.
Caradoc's going to come over and grab you and try to set you down gently.
Give me athletics for that there, Caradoc.
I'm gonna stay on the ceiling.
Alright, well, good news. Since Lucas's hand slipped, but Caradoc was there to help him down, Lucas's hand slipped into Caradoc's bare arms. That's B-E-A-R, not B-A-R-E.
Doesn't seem that this creature has noticed us.
Not yet.
Okay. I will continue on here.
Perception.
From all of us or the cat?
Rick's first.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to move y'all back just a wee bit. As you were right there, because of your perception, you notice a tripwire right there.
Okay.
That wire appears to be coming up to bells that are hanging from the ceiling.
So, noticing the tripwire, I'll hold up my hand and in a fist, and I'll get down and see if I can disable it.
It's so good. Alright, give me a sleight of hand. Not surprised at all. All but basically a critical failure going to pass this one. You easily disable the tripwire and gently get the slack through so that it does not disturb the bells that are hanging from the ceiling. You also casually motion to Spider-Man up there to avoid kicking the bells.
Oh, that's right, because he's up still on the walls, right?
Yeah, he's walking on the ceiling. He's pulling a Fred Astaire, Lionel Richie whole dancing on the ceiling thing.
Gravity is my enemy.
Monastic order of fuck you, gravity.
Do I see the tracks still?
You do still see the tracks. They are leading off towards the south further.
Okay, so this person obviously either knew about the trap or set the trap.
That is a safe assumption.
Okay.
We lost somebody.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right.
for that you.
As I'm rounding this corner, do I see anything here?
Over there, you do not.
Okay. I walk over. And I stick my foot in the water to see how deep it is briefly.
It's only about 6 inches deep.
You guys kind of see Strix going back and forth.
Do I see a rock on the ground?
A rock on the ground?
Yep.
See lots of rocks on the ground.
I'm gonna
Oh,
pick
there's
one
one
up.
right here. One right here.
Like how big of a rock are you talking about?
I want to pick one up about the size of my hand,
You might want
About-
this one. Though.
about baseball size.
Okay, you can find one easy enough.
All right, I'm going to cast the light cantrip on it and throw it to about here.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Not so much more anymore. Do I see anything in front of me?
No, but you hear something behind you.
Oh shit.
Roll for initiative.
God damn it.
Oh, don't forget to click on your tokens, guys.
Ethan, thank you.
That like decimal extra initiative.
Oh, I'm painting still. That's what. All right. Since you all heard the lovely, lovely Otyug, which no, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I'm gonna go with it. Wake up when the rock splashes in. There is no surprise round. Strix.
I look at Lucas, shake my head, come over here and climb the wall.
Shrug my shoulders. My bad.
And I will ready an attack action as the creature rounds the corner.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That will be my turn.
All right. Euro.
I am going to move to here because it is in my belief that the Atyug will move like directly towards the rest of the party, and I want to flank around it.
Okay.
And I will end my turn.
Senior Celtic Bear.
Yeah, hold on just a second. All right, going to pull out Cleon, and I'm going to bonus action rage. So
That's a magical
almost
longsword, by the way.
immediately, you see
Or greatsword, rather.
you see the sword light up. I'm going to come over here and attack it. This is a 14.
Believe it or not, that is a hit.
Damn. Oh, and I didn't put the 2, so that's 8
I was gonna say.
slashing.
I don't see the rage damage.
Yeah, I didn't rage damage, so there
All
it
right.
is. It's there now, and then I'm going to finish my movement to here to step out of its reach.
You have the mobile feat, correct?
Yep.
Wanted to double check. I thought so. All right. And now we are on to Otyug. I need to roll 2. Well, he is too dumb to go after Caradoc. And he stops there. That's all he can do. He does give a telepathic message to all of you, simply saying, lunch. Though in hindsight, he probably should have said breakfast since he woke up.
No, we could be
Yeah.
having lunch over in the town, but no, we had to follow the trail to this cave.
Bitter much, Euro?
Now, probably, yeah.
I told y'all it wouldn't be a good idea.
That he did.
It wouldn't be a D&D session if we didn't have at least one encounter.
You're correct.
Alright, this brings us to Lucas!
I will cast Spirit Guardians.
And they're taking their bear form again, I take it?
Yeah, no, that's my weapon. The Spirit Guardians are angels.
Oh, that. Okay, and he needs a wisdom of
He ain't in it
15. Save.
He ain't in it yet.
Oh.
The,
That's right, 15
the
foot
inner
radius.
circle is now my Spirit Guardians.
Sure.
And then I will bonus action Spiritual Weapon.
That is a hit.
This poor thing has been hit by 2 bears in less than 12 seconds.
What is...
This is still the first 6-second turn.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay. So I'm casting at level 2 for 12 damage. And then I will move in to where he enters my Spirit Guardians.
He makes a
and-
save. Is that half damage on that? Or-
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
so. Let me make sure.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Blah, blah, blah. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage. Blah, 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 blah. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much, yes.
All right. He's not happy.
And then I'll stick my tongue out and I ain't nobody's lunch, bitch.
I just realized I didn't take my extra attack, but that's all right. I'll do it next turn. I'll take my second turn extra attack rather than.
Yeah. I was gonna say I thought you had some cunning plan for that, but since you just forgot.
Yeah, I just
whatever.
forgot.
Okay. We are on to Catman.
Well, wouldn't he have his ready to attack that he could throw at it or something? Or would it have-
So I was planning on, if it came around the corner, jumping down on top of it with daggers out.
Gotcha.
But that didn't happen.
He couldn't quite get there.
So
It was a good idea, though.
It would have looked cool as shit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So I will summon up my psychic blades. And
Whew.
That's a lot of dice.
as it's engaged, those sneak attacks will hit.
The first one misses, the second one hits. And
24.
that is a good chunk of ouchie on him.
And that's my turn.
All right. That brings us to the one, the only, the Euro Monk.
I'm going to come to here. And then, are there any stalactites above it by chance?
There would be one.
Alright, I want to attack the stalactite.
Give me an attack.
Ooh.
Ooh. Should have attacked him.
All right, give me a damage. So you do manage to break the stalactite free from the ceiling as it does fall down. It doesn't seem to do anything to the beast itself. Stalactite just hits and he just shrugs it off.
And then I'm going to use my extra attack to throw a dart at the foliage. Otyug.
Throw away.
Whatever.
That is a hit. And is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Paradoc.
Is this a large creature?
It is a large aberration, to be precise.
Okay. 20. All right. I'm going to do something really stupid. I know that comes as a surprise.
Wouldn't be one of our sessions if someone didn't do something really stupid.
I'm going to pull a Dris Doerden, and I'm going to run up onto the back of this creature and attack recklessly.
First and foremost, give me a acrobatics to get on his back.
Not athletics.
Actually, no. Yes, you would want an athletics. Sorry, my bad.
Glad you're full.
That's a 26.
You do successfully get on. Go ahead and do the attacks.
All right. I think I'll add Great Weapon Master to that as well. Where's it at? Oh, there's the one. All right. Ah, natural 20. Sweet. That's 12 plus 13, 25 for the first attack. And that one did not attack.
Did not hit. No.
All right, and then I'm going to jump down and take my last 15 feet. And that will end my turn.
Alright, so the Otyug will swipe.
Needs to make a saving throw.
That is correct. That's wisdom again, yes?
Yes, I believe. Yep, 15 whiz.
Alright, roll the damage for it, please.
Can I click this up here again?
No.
Nope. What is it? 3d8? Alright, I'll just do that over here.
That'll work. Okay, so he's gonna take a tentacle and swipe it at Lucas. Tentacle attack number 1.
This is his first attack.
Yes. So he misses that one. However, tentacle attack number 2 is actually going at Caradoc because it has a range of 10 feet.
Well, he moved 15, I thought.
Yeah, I moved 15. It was 35 to get to him and then 15 to finish my 50.
But 5 of that was on top of him. He is currently 10 feet away.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
And looking where it's at, you've got Euro there, your kitty corner, that's 10-foot move.
All right. That works for me.
And that is a
And-
24 to hit.
That hits.
I need you to make a DC 13 of which what is it asking you to do on that? Constitution. You do get hit. You do not get grappled.
All right.
And that is 7 bludge, 3 pierce.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I'm
see what I'm-
raging-
See what I'm saying about that little thing? So it's grappled or escaped a DC 13. 13 what?
and
Probably
because
strength.
Constitution on that one. It says it in the tentacle slam.
Okay.
and because I'm raging, I only took 10. So
And then, because he's too lazy to turn around, he's going to take his bite action at Lucas.
Bring it on.
And fail miserably there, too.
You gotta do twice as better as that to hit me, buddy.
he can hit the bastard behind him. He just can't hit the one in front of him.
Pretty much.
Sounds about right.
Alright, this did roll up to be looking to be an easier fight than expected. Alright, so this comes up to Lucas's turn. I'm assuming he needs to make another wisdom save.
No, it's just the start of his turn, or
Start of his turn.
if he moves into it.
That's right. So I'm
But he
sure
will in a minute. Don't worry.
yeah, I'm sure the spiritual weapon's about to smash him in the face too. So.
Yeah. We're gonna start with a spiritual weapon.
That does hit.
Damn.
He is looking worse for wear.
And I am going to move away. So he gets an opportunity.
I was about to say, alright. Yeah, I can't swing for shit.
And then I'm going to cast a guiding bolt at him.
Also a hit.
Good
Ooh.
God.
It's just the 16,
Yeah, it's
not the
just
27.
16. Doesn't matter. The 16 takes him down.
And then I'm going to move back into range to where he's in.
He's already
Spirit
dead!
Guardians again.
He's dead!
Oh, well, just making sure.
Leave him alone! He's dead!
Oh, bless me.
Let the poor thing die in peace! Just killing his dead body even more. You bastards!
Just walk over and start beating the shit out of it with a mace.
You just see 3 angels standing over and just stabbing the shit out of him.
Ah!
You wake him up from a nap. He was having a good time. You brutally murder him. All it does is tickle Caradoc.
Yeah, pretty much.
He should have never called me lunch.
Yeah.
You can't even remember what time of day it is. It's just horrible.
The thing is that he hit Caradoc pretty hard with a 24. I mean, that's a major hit, but
A solid hit, but, you know, crap damage.
yeah,
Yeah, he only hit you with 5 damage.
the bear just laughs. And he walks over to the rest of you and says, "'Tweren't nothing."
I want to check out where it was resting.
There is nothing of import in that area. It just seemed to be a nice flat spot for his butt to lay down and sleep.
Okay.
I need 5 minutes. I got the bathroom.
Fair enough. So let's go ahead and take 5 real quick, because refilling my drink and going to the restroom sounds like a good idea.
Alrighty.
Sounds like a plan. See y'all in time.
Alright.
Fear much, I have returned.
Well, welcome back. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a tough fight. The way that thing looked, it
Aren't
was
you-
like,
Weren't
okay,
you
this
supposed
is
to be
gonna
heading
be
up to your
scary.
dad for his birthday today?
Oh, and I have a question.
You grab the one of the things of soda from your cart?
When
Thank you.
when a druid wild shapes and they go back to the health that they had,
Yes.
does that happen with me in bear form? I
Do
mean,
you get a different health system with the werebear?
No, I don't think I do.
Then no, it would not.
Okay, I didn't think so, but I just wanted to clarify with you.
It may come to a point where you would get temporary hit points as the curse progresses, but as of right now, no.
Okay. All right. It would not truly make sense because I am still essentially who I am. Just in that hybrid form.
Yeah,
So,
like right now, because you're not, while you're changing shape, you're not completely changing form, you're not taking on the full characteristics of the beast. You do get a few little things going into bear form, as we have already discussed and established.
mm-hmm.
But none of that has changed your hit points at all yet. We also have talked about there is a high possibility of this progressing. So,
Right.
if that does happen, you may get some temporary hit points while in werebear. But there will also be drawbacks that come with it because, well, it is a curse.
Yeah.
Well, put your fucking dog up. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. We're still waiting
Welcome
on... Oh, there's Euro. I think we're waiting on Strix now.
Yeah, I think Strix went bye-bye for a minute on Discord. He's still on 20, but...
That's okay. Oh,
Nope.
just lost him in that too, and I don't see any message. Okay, we'll give it a few more if the Dryad comes back. Heal Strix. If not, we'll just pause it here and then resume on Tyranny of Dragons.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan to me.
It may not be one, but it certainly sounds like one.
Going from the werebear to the tiefling who thinks he's a barbarian even though he's a bard.
Hmm.
Yeah, you go from the sorcerer who thinks he's a barbarian, to the barbarian who thinks he's a bear, to the bard who thinks he's a barbarian.
Do you sense a theme?
Yes, you're
I'm
you're
getting
suffering an
feel-
identity crisis.
I was gonna say multiple personalities disorder, but that works.
That works too, yeah. Either way.
Yeah, my characters don't even know who they are.
A little Rafiki moment. Smack him in the head with a cane.
Well, wonder what happened to Robert.
Yeah, not sure. Well, we will then call it here for the moment. We will resume in this generalized spot, which isn't a terrible spot to be, next week.
All right.
And then I will see you all in the next game.
Okay,
Sounds-
dokie. I'll be there with
We shall
bells on
see
my
y'all then.
toes.
Don't touch Deacon's tail.
All right. Thank you, everybody else, for watching. I do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, I kind of have to give it the color of.
It was a good one. Decent. I appreciate everybody that mentioned in. I apologize that I can't talk as much as I would like to. But it is a excellent thing. We'll be back at 3 p.m. Pacific for more Dungeons & Dragons, specifically our Tyranny of Dragons campaign with a heavily homebrewed magic system. We look forward to seeing you there. Again, I am Castro McKnight.